Hi everybody, welcome back to our webinar. Time for a second attempt at this. We had some technical problems yesterday. We had some audio and video streaming issues, but I think we've resolved all of that. So we'll just have to start over, which is good. It gave me a chance to practice. So first of all, thank you for joining us, and more importantly, thank you for being a vendor on eShop Cape Breton. We're very excited to be able to enable entrepreneurs and independent business owners to put their products online and reach an entirely new audience. For those of you who have no experience with e-commerce, I understand a lot of this can be a little bit overwhelming, and we are here to help you. For those of you who do have some e-commerce experience, we hope that you'll find this useful as another channel to push your products out and reach an entirely new audience. So with all that being said, let's dive right in here and talk about shipping, because that is the topic of today's webinar. We've worked over the last number of months to come up with ways to ensure that you, the vendor, don't lose money on shipping. And at the same time, you're able to provide shoppers with an affordable shipping option. So that brings me to the first point, which is the importance of free shipping. Now, you don't have to ship for free. Let me be clear off the top that we don't expect you to offer free shipping. However, we do encourage it, we do recommend it, and I'll explain why. So right now in 2022, the average e-commerce sale, the average ticket price of an e-commerce transaction in Canada is $143, which is a fairly big price tag. Of all the Canadian shoppers that were surveyed, and there were thousands and thousands of them in the research that I'm referencing here, most of the shoppers were fairly comfortable with, shipping costs under $10. That didn't seem to be an issue for, 26% of them said, I'm totally okay with spending $10 on shipping. And that kind of makes sense, because if you're spending $100 plus for an item, $10 for shipping to me anyway seems quite reasonable. However, and this is the more important number, 55% of respondents said that if they arrive at their shopping cart and they don't see a free shipping option, they're out of there. They're going to abandon their cart. And we don't want that. You don't want to lose half of all your shoppers. I mean, if you've gone through the work of uploading your products and marketing your products, and you've gotten to the point where you've actually got somebody putting that product in their shopping cart, you don't want to lose them just because they don't see a free shipping option. So that's why we recommend free shipping. All the research points to the fact that free shipping equals increased sales. So free shipping doesn't mean that you have to give anything away. Free shipping simply means that you've included the cost of shipping in your product so that the customer isn't hit with a surprise shipping charge when they get into their cart. It really is that simple. So as we kind of point out here very succinctly on the left-hand side, high shipping costs equal low shipping costs equal high shipping. So we came up with a little bit of an exercise that most of you have probably already gone through with Avery during the training sessions to determine an average shipping cost for your products to various postal codes across Canada. We selected those postal codes because they're a mix of urban, rural, and somewhat remote postal codes. Now, there's always going to be the outlier. There's always going to be that postal code that is in northwestern Yukon, where it's going to cost $500 to ship a pencil. In those cases, I think what you're going to have to do is simply reach out to that customer by email and apologize. Say, we are sorry, but due to the high cost of shipping to your location, we cannot ship your product, and therefore we're refunding your money. That won't happen very often. But the option is there for you. That is your out. So you don't have to worry about really high shipping costs to the unusual remote locations. So what we've come up with through a little bit of research, we didn't invent this process, but we researched it and found a really good process. We are going to enable you to even reduce your shipping costs further by signing up for a couple of free accounts. Now, number one, sign up for a Canada Post small business account. That's easy, it's free. Number two, sign up for a PayPal account. Again, it's easy and it's free. Number three, sign up for a net parcel account. Now, I know I kind of went quickly through those, but I'm going to explain them in depth as we go on here. So first of all, let's just jump over onto the web here and take a look at a few things. So first, let's go to Canada Post. And I'm going to send you all a slide that's going to have all of these links in it, so you don't have to worry about copying them down right now. I'll send this information to you directly so you can just point and click. One of the links will be to Canada Post's small business website. Go onto this page, click on Create an Account, fill in your information, name, address. They will ask for a credit card number. That's the only thing. There's no charge, mind you, but they will ask for the credit card number to have on file for when you do pay for shipping online. So that's the first thing. Set yourself up with a Canada Post small business account, and you'll get one of these Canada Post cards in the mail. And as soon as you sign up, you'll get this Canada Post customer number. Now, you're going to need that customer number for the next step. So number two, once you've got the Canada Post account set up, jump onto PayPal, create yourself a PayPal account. That's also very easy. Some basic information. You need to supply a credit card number, as you do with most things these days. And then once you've done that, you register for this PayPal new way to ship called Net Parcel. This was started back in late 2019, 2020, where PayPal partnered with a number of shippers in North America to provide low-cost shipping for e-commerce vendors just like yourselves. This is exactly what this program is for. It's to help people like you to ship more, and when you ship more, the shippers make more money, and when the shippers make more money, PayPal makes more money. So everybody makes more money. It really is a very, very simple process. Now, I'm going to apologize because I know firsthand how frustrating it is to have to create another new account and another new account and another new account and a new password and a new login. There's nothing I can do about that. That is the nature of the internet in 2022. If you want to engage in e-commerce, you're going to have to sign up for these various business service accounts. Maybe at some point, a company like ours will come up with a way to unify all of this. And if we do, that'll be a billion-dollar project. But until that point, we're just going to have to carry on with these multiple various accounts. So just to reiterate, get yourself set up with a Canada Post small business account, get yourself set up with a PayPal account, and then create yourself a Net Parcel account and connect your PayPal account and your Canada Post account in the Net Parcel account. What that's going to do is give you some really low-cost shipping options. And when I say low cost, I mean anywhere between 15% and 75% off the typical ticket price. So if I was to take a box into the Canada Post office and pay for, regular parcel post, that box that might have cost me $20 to ship from here to Ontario, it's probably only going to cost me maybe 10 or 15 to ship through Net Parcel. And the second part is the convenience. With Net Parcel, I can, go in here, put in my information, which of course is saved in your account. I can put in my customer's information. I can put in the weight and dimensions of my package. I can schedule my shipping and, even do things like ask for a signature. And then I can print off my shipment. I can print off my, my shipping label so that you can do that at home. You can put that in the envelope, stick it at the side of your box. And then you can just, if the box is small enough, you can take that box to any red post, mailbox and put the parcel in there. Or, of course, you can bring it into the post office. So Net Parcel is very convenient. You don't have to, question how much is this going to cost me to ship? You don't have to worry about what is going to happen when you go into the post office and pay for that parcel. You know out of the gate exactly how much everything costs. Now, we know that we had you go through that exercise with Avery of going through those 5 postal codes, that mix of rural, remote, and urban postal codes. You're going to have to do that again for each of your products. And the reason I say that is because when you go into net parcel, you're going to get a completely different rate. So if you go to your package details page in net parcel and you fill in the length, width, height, weight, and destination again, using those same 5 postal codes that we used before, then you will get a more accurate picture of what it's going to cost you to ship. When you know how much it's going to cost you to ship your product across Canada, then you can move on to the next step. So let's go there right now. So in your seller dashboard, you're all familiar with this environment, so I won't explain it to you. Go into your settings here at the very bottom. And in the settings window, you're going to go to shipping. Now, under shipping, you're going to click this link right here, the orange click here. When you get in there, click on Enable Shipping Functionality and set all the costs to 0. What this does is it creates a default shipping policy for your entire store. So for all products that you upload, this will be the default, which is free shipping. The assumption is that you've included the cost of shipping in the price of your goods. If you don't want to do this, just follow me here and I'll show you the other option. So to enable free shipping, you set all of these costs to 0. Again, we talked about having a remote location where you may not be able to ship to. Just put a little bit of verbiage in your shipping policy around that. So in our case, we said in the event of a major discrepancy, customers will be notified and they'll be given the option of a full refund. And when you're done, click save. So that's the basics that's going to enable the free shipping for all of your products. Then go back to your dashboard and go back to your products. And if you look at any of your products now, and you scroll down to the shipping and tax section under your products, you'll notice here there's a checkbox called Override Your Store's Default. You can check or uncheck that. If you leave it unchecked, that means that you're not overriding the store's default and your shipping is free. If you don't want to offer free shipping, then you can check this box and then you can put your shipping cost in here for each individual product. So again, free shipping, you uncheck the box. To charge for shipping, you check the box and then put the shipping charge in these fields. So I'm going to use this set of cables here as an example. So if I want to take this pack of cables and I want to ship them across the country to a customer, I know from going through that experiment of using those 5 postal codes and figuring out my average cost, I know that on average, if I'm going to send this package anywhere in the country, it's going to cost me around $10, give or take. Might be 8, might be 12, but it's probably around 10. And I know that if I have 2 of these packages of cables, I can probably fit 2 or 3 in the same box. I can probably fit 8 or 9 in a slightly bigger box. And if I go to that bigger box, it's probably going to cost me double. It might cost me $20 to ship that across the country. So if somebody was to buy 10 of these cables, I know I'm going to end up with a larger box, and I'm going to end up with probably a $20 shipping charge. So to accurately reflect that, if you want to bill for shipping, you would put your base cost in here. So I chose $8.90 as a base shipping cost. Of course, there's that sort of painless penny idea, right? $8.90 looks a lot better than $9. And then I'm going to charge a little bit of money for each additional cable. So 1 cable is going to cost the customer $8.90 to ship anywhere in the country. 2 cables is going to cost $8.90 plus another 90 cents, so $9.80 for 2 cables, or $10.70 for 3 cables. So every cable they add is going to increase the shipping cost by 90 cents, and that's what this 90 cents over here represents. What I'll do is I'm going to put one of these in my cart and kind of show it to you in practice in a little while. So that's all you have to do for your products. So I'll go back here and I'll just look at another one. Here's a very small computer, as you can see, not much bigger than a pencil. And on this one, we've calculated the cost of shipping from across the country, and we've selected not to override the store's default. Therefore, this ships free anywhere in Canada. Simple as that. So this method gives you, the vendors, the ability to choose either free shipping or low-cost shipping. We recommend free, as I said before, but you don't have to go that route. You can really play around with this. And you know what? It might be a matter of experimenting too, right? You might put a shipping cost in for some products. You might put some free shipping in for other products, and you might experiment to see which ones sell more. You might even put the same product in with a slight variation, one with free shipping and one without free shipping. And then you can determine for yourself if one sells better than the other and what your return on investment is for those. There's always going to be some experimentation in the e-commerce world. That's just the nature of the beast. So let's look at adding some things to the cart right now. I already have that in there. So actually, let's just go to my cart and have a look at it. So you'll see here, $16.10 for shipping. And that's because, let me just back this out here. I'm going to change this quantity to 1 and click Update. So if I've got one of these cables in my cart, you'll see there's that charge of $8.90. If I increase my quantity to 2, $9.80, because it was $8.90 plus another 90 cents. And again, if I add number 3, this will go up to $10.70 because it's just another 90 cents. If I increase this quantity to 20, now it's $26, which again is pretty reasonable. I mean, if I'm buying something for $180 online, I can expect to spend $26 for shipping. That's just me, but you know, that's something that maybe you feel differently about, or a shopper might feel differently about, but in my mind, that is a reasonable number. So again, you can play around with these and come up with your own solution for how much you want to charge for shipping. But the method is there for you. So again, let's just kind of reiterate everything we talked about, because I know I went pretty quickly through it. So first of all, set yourself up with a Canada Post small business account. Set yourself up with a PayPal account. Set yourself up with a NetParcel account, linking your PayPal and Canada Post accounts. And then go through that exercise after you've created your NetParcel account. Go through the exercise with those 5 postal codes. Not sure where they're at. Back here somewhere. They're there. So go through those 5 postal codes and kind of get an average cost for each of your products. And that way you're going to know how much you either build into the cost of the product or how much you're going to charge for shipping. Once you have all of that done, go back into your seller dashboard. Go to your store settings, your shipping settings, click here, enable the shipping functionality at $0 across the board. And then for each product, go in and change your shipping rules per product. Either override the default, which means that you'll be charging for shipping, or accept the default, which means that it's going to be free. So I think that's probably the best solution when we're dealing with such a large geography like, Canada-wide shipping, with the variability of all the products that we have to offer. Lots of weights and dimensions. And then, of course, we have the nature of each one of your individual stores. And every one of you has a different profit margin that you have to work with. So we're trying to make this as flexible as possible so that each and every one of you has an equal opportunity to earn the profit that you need. off of all your products that you put online. I know I went very quickly. I know it's a lot to absorb. So if you have any questions whatsoever, we are here for you. Just reach out to us. I think I'll have the contact information, of course, which you have online already, but you can reach out to us by email, by phone, either to myself or to Avery. We're here for you all the time to lend a hand. So if you need a refresher, if you need to walk through this, or if you need us to literally take you step by step by step and help you get where you need to be, we're here for you. And that's it. So our next webinar, I don't have a topic for it yet. I'm going to wait for some of your responses and see where the questions go. And then we'll update you with what the next topic is going to be, but it will probably be within a few days or a week. So thank you very much for joining us. And if you have any questions, please reach out. Have a good one.